Good afternoon, morning, day, and night, and welcome everyone to the Loaded Potato Podcast. I'm your beautiful host for today, Ivan, of course, and I am joined today by TF2 streamer Axel.
Oh, you're live on Twitch? Oh no, I'm the Twitch streamer.
Yeah, wrong one.
Wrong one. Wrong.
And
failed it.
TF2 gamer
There you
John.
Oh, you're live on Twitch?
There you go.
No, just kidding.
He did the joke, but better.
Instant ban us, like the podcast just implodes.
Yep. I will see myself out now.
Yeah. But welcome everyone back to another episode. How's y'all's week been?
It's
all
been
right.
an interesting week. I can't complain. I've been doing a lot of traveling because obviously at the date of this recording, Thanksgiving was just earlier this week. So I celebrated the first Thanksgiving with my parents and family in close to 8 years. So it was a good time. It was a really good time.
Mm-hmm.
Sincerity on the podcast? What is this?
I know. Sorry. There we go. That's better.
Oh, you're live?
We only produce hate on this channel.
That sounds pretty dope. I technically went to, well, not 3 Thanksgivings, but I went to at least 2. Technically 3, but we didn't really do Thanksgiving stuff on the 3rd one. Just alcohol.
Hey, let's go.
That's about it. But yeah, I don't have a terrible amount of things to talk about, but I will say I've been holding off for, I don't even actually, what is this link? I had this on for a while on October. So I've had this for over a month now. One of my talks was talking about, and this is what I was also speaking with Axel, because we wanted to at least do some kind of streaming whenever I do game once in a blue moon. Halo.
Yep.
So they're doing a Halo CE remastered, if y'all don't know. And John, did you ever play Halo? I don't think so. Yeah.
I played Halo 4. So I got into it kind of late. So I grew up on the PlayStation 2 and then the Wii. And then I got the Xbox 360. And the Xbox 360 is what really kind of catapulted me into gaming. And that's where I played Skyrim for the first time. That's where I played Mass Effect, Mass Effect trilogy, the Dragon Age trilogy, and then that's also where I played Halo 4. But I never really got into a lot of the Halos, and I didn't have an Xbox Live account, so I never played online.
Okay.
So I didn't start playing online until I switched to my PlayStation 4. So.
Okay. Well, so as you only played Halo 4, this is the first Halo to ever come out, CE or Combat Evolved.
Yes, sir.
But funny enough, this remaster is not called Halo Combat Evolved. It's called Halo Campaign Evolved. And I don't believe we've ever talked about this on the podcast.
No, we have not.
And I think I remember mentioning this to Axel back in October when I found this article or whatever talking about it. And immediately he was like, nope, we're not doing that because because we've been wanting to do a Halo kind of playthrough, like all of them, from the first Halo to the very most recent one, and just play them all together because they're all co-op or whatever. So I mentioned this. I'm like, hey, instead of doing Halo Combat Evolved, let's do a Campaign Evolved. And Axel, what's your thoughts on this?
Fuck, brother. Okay, so for those who haven't seen the footage of the game, which if you're not a Halo fan like John, or not a old Halo fan like us, rather, that's probably more like it.
So I do know the lore.
No,
I do know it, and I listen to it and stuff like that, and I like the game, and I can respect it. I just never played them. I don't have the nostalgia attached to it.
That's what I was trying to reiterate. Compare, like, if you were to compare these games side by side from what they done to it and what the beginning, it is insane. Like, yeah, it looks pretty, right? Because you're using modern graphics and everything.
Unreal Engine 5, by the way.
Yeah,
of course, it doesn't have a bad track record.
I would tell you right now, I will not deny this one bit. It looks pretty. Very pretty.
But
now, is it a Halo game? Fuck no. It's not
my
even
counter
close.
to the even look pretty is no, it doesn't look pretty because it looks like a generic Unreal Engine 5 game.
Well, I mean,
like
if it takes a nice screenshot, I can tell you that.
Yeah, but every Unreal Engine 5 game is like that.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
It's almost like realism fucking blows, and stylization in video games is what you want.
Yeah, right? It's like we don't want the realism. We want... I mean, not saying that Halo's not realistic. It is. But it has definitely more of a... It's a sci-fi game, so there's going to be sci-fi elements to it.
The original game had a lot of charm to it, especially at the time. When seeing the Halo games, like, first time back then, it looked really stunning. It's like, damn, a game can look like this. And now we fast forward to today, and we're like you said, Ivan, damn, this looks like Unreal 5 slop instead of that magnificent Like, there was another scene, like in the trailer that they were showing, like a little bit of gameplay of it. They did a shot of the Halo ring, like compared it from the beginning to now. And the now shot doesn't even show the fucking Halo ring. It's covered by fog. So it diminishes the shot, the beautiful shot of the Halo ring. Because it's like, then you're like, damn, I'm on this fucking thing right now? That's insane. And then in the other shot is literally just a fucking, like, a foggy cloud that you could barely see the Halo ring coming out of. It's insane.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, and actually, I kind of want to go watch the trailer because, like, I think I remember, like, I know the gun definitely did not look like... I think when they were firing the gun, and it just looks so fucking bad.
It looks
like
really
the animations and stuff also did not.
Once again, I'll keep giving the Helldivers team praise literally whenever I fucking can at this point, because what they did with the fucking Halo ODST collab and giving the assault rifle the love it truly deserved, compared to fucking Microsoft, who owns the property and doesn't give a shit about it. Like, the gun in Helldivers 2 looks insane. It looks legit, straight ripped from the fucking game. Mechanically and everything. Like, it fires insane. The firing looks sick. The reloading looks sick. The model of the gun itself looks exactly like the fucking gun, but, like, actually brought into modern, not modern, but, you know, like, realistically, like, what the fucking gun should look like. And then you see this Halo CE slop that they're trying to push out, and it looks nothing like the fucking gun. Like, even the UI is fucking different. Like, how the fuck you gonna fuck up the UI? Just keep it simple. Keep it like the original. Why you gotta add more shit to it? Yeah, why you gotta add more shit to it? No, just keep it. It's insane.
But no, you see, the CEOs know more than the actual fans.
Yeah, no, dude. Come on.
the game manager, they also know more than the fans.
Once again, there's more talk about using AI in this shit. Like, all modern fucking games are not gonna just be slop AI. Well, at least all AAA games, or quadruple A games, whatever a game you want to say, are gonna most likely be using AI and just diminishing the fucking quality that you could actually put out. And, like, because you can see when people put effort. Like I said, Helldivers devs, they put fucking in effort, and it clearly fucking showed. It showed a lot.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, in terms of AI, are you talking about, like, just the art and stuff?
Yeah, it's mainly art and some redesigns and whatnot.
Okay, because I gotta say, as much as I still hate AI, dude, it at least for programming, it actually does help a decent bit, unless they're vibe coding the game. That would be hilarious if we come back and see, like, Halo Studios vibe coded Halo. That'd be, oh, yes.
Dude,
no, but I tried the AI thing with game development a little, just to see how it's like, and it's it helped me a lot, even just like in Godot scripts and shit.
Well, you're cool. Talking about, AI is a tool, not a replacement. Yeah. And what game companies are trying to do, they're trying to make it a replacement for people.
Yeah, no, that's the bad part.
It's like it's not gonna work out. Like you can. I mean, eventually it might get so perfect, like it'd be indistinguishable. But guess what? It's not gonna have still not gonna have the soul. You can't replicate soul, and like
that is true. Yeah.
Like you can clearly see. But yeah, no, this game is fucking dog shit. If we're gonna play it, we're gonna play the original. Cause like fuck me, I swear to God.
What you mean? We gotta play the AI slop,
dude. If Microsoft fucking does the whole bullshit thing of like, oh hey, we release this game, now we can delete the old game because the old game's obsolete now.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
No, because I remember some game companies did that.
Like, this is why pirating is good, because we're archiving the data.
No, I mean, you can't pirate it because it's an online only game. So you can't even pirate it. Cough, cough, Need for Speed. Cough, cough. That brings me up another topic, but we can segue into that later.
Well, no, not necessarily. Just because it's all online doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna forever be like e-waste or whatever, or digital e-waste. Because remember we played the Call of Duties with Brandon.
Yes, but that's also those were single player games made in an era where it was just a game.
No, I know, but what I'm getting to is that the online stuff has been fully discontinued, but we were able to do it because modders were able to figure out the like to do the servers and all that shit. So I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibilities that these always online games can have modders or someone to figure out how to do the server stuff. But I mean, of course, it's extremely unlikely.
Mm-hmm. So the reason why I bring that up, this is a little tangent. It was like the Stop Killing Games movement, if you guys know what that is.
Oh yeah, did that ever? I knew they passed the votes, but did it actually do anything?
Yeah, see, I'll talk about that later. About that, I'll give you an update on that. But
Okay.
About that movement. So, like, a good example was The Crew. The Crew was an online only game made by Ubisoft, and guess they were like, "Oh, okay, you guys can't play this game anymore. Goodbye." And then now no one can play it anymore, even though they paid for it.
Oh, and it got removed from your computer. I think
it got removed from your computer. So, like.
Yeah.
Unless you literally pirated it, there's literally fucking no way to play that game anymore. And from what I heard, it was actually a pretty good damn game, even though it was made by Ubisoft. So that kind of fucking sucks.
Yeah, so, the one thing.
Yeah, I know. It's like, imagine Ubisoft makes like a semi-decent game and they're like, we're going to delete this now. Like, okay. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, coming back to Halo real quick. Yeah, no, we're not going to play this. We're going to play original. We're going to play the OGs. That's why Microsoft is going down the shitter right now, or at least their gaming side of Microsoft is going down the shitter. It's on a downward spiral. They lost the war of gaming. Now PCs are literally the best thing ever. PS5 is literally right behind them. Nintendo's in their own corner. And Halo Master Chief Collection is still literally one of the best decisions they ever made. And
yeah. No, I agree. I mean, even though in the beginning it wasn't that good, I heard.
Yeah, it was pretty shit.
But it's definitely better now.
It's a lot better now. It's actually decent and playable. And it literally has all the Halo games. You just play all the good games instead of playing all the slop that they're trying to do, like Halo Infinite. Which makes no sense.
What you mean? That's a masterpiece.
Fuck me, bro. Okay. Well, that's that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, I know I want to move on and talk to you about the Stop Killing game. But John, I want to iterate you how fucking shit this was. So, in the Halo games, do you remember the gun, the Needler?
Yeah, it's the purple one that has the kind of purplish spikes coming out of the top of it.
My favorite guns.
It has spikes on it. So do you want to take a guess what the original looked like? It was just the spikes, right? It's a little dome with spikes. And in this new one, do you know what they did to it?
No, I heard that they screwed it up, though.
Yeah.
I did remember hearing something about it looking stupid.
They added an ammo counter to the gun that shows you the needles in the back of the gun to show you how much ammo you have. Because when you fire a needle, guess what? One falls off out of it because you're firing the needles. But they added an ammo count.
That's how that worked. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so they added an ammo count, even though the gun itself was the ammo count. Like, that's insane. Like,
that little screen on the back of it?
Yeah. That didn't exist because you know why? Because the ammo count is the needles themselves. See, that's a perfect example of good weapon design. That's an alien weapon, and it still served its purpose by showing you. It didn't have like a screen show you how many bullets you had. It physically showed you with the needles, and that's what made the needler kind of cool. Because like, oh, you're shooting these needles, but now it's like you have a screen now to show you what needles are not there anymore, even though you can visibly fucking see the needles are missing. It's like, why? Why did you change that? There's no need to change that. Like, give it a model update and don't change its sound, and that's it. But no, they need to add more.
They got to make it more complicated.
Yeah, they have to add more shit to it because it's like, it's modern. We have to do something for stupid people and like just make a good game instead. Like, that's probably better. Okay. Enough ranting about that. Yeah, fuck. You talk about this like, hey, Axel, let's talk about this real quick. And you just fucking rant for 15 minutes about this shit.
No, it sucks because, I mean, I would have absolutely loved to have a good remaster of the first Halo game.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be cool, but shit doesn't necessarily work out.
Some things don't need a remaster. I'm gonna just say that straight up.
Nah, I'm always a graphics whore, so I'm all down for it.
Well, there you go, Ivan. This is your graphics whore moment.
No.
It looks pretty. There you go.
And I was gonna say, so when they released the Legendary Edition for Mass Effect and they remastered it, that was a good remaster because all they did was just a graphics reboot. They didn't change any mechanics. They didn't change anything. The only thing they did was just kind of revamp the textures and the actual graphics itself. So that was actually a good reboot or a good remaster, in my opinion.
Yeah. Or I guess technically this would be considered a remake instead of a remaster, but like kind of like The Last of Us when they basically remade it. Like, that was beautiful. They did that with Oblivion, the Oblivion remake. That was done like amazing.
Yeah.
So like they can be done right. It's just that this studio was just like,
No, see, like the thing that they did with the Oblivion remake was an ingenious way of doing it. Is like they still kept the Oblivion everything. They just put a new coat of paint on it. That's all they did. This new Halo, they rewrit everything. They just rewrit everything.
The Last of Us, with The Last of Us, they basically redid everything too.
Which, like, no, dude.
But
like,
that studio cared more about the game than I guess this new Halo Studios does.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, because the Oblivion, like, they managed, it was impressive. It was kind of a technical feat what they did with Oblivion. They literally just took Oblivion and just ran it through fucking
Unreal Engine 5.
That's literally what they did. They just ran it through it. And then
that's great.
Yeah, it's great.
And I don't even know how you do that, but
yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It was kind of a technical wizardry that they did there, and that's how they beautifully kept all of the Oblivion jank. It's amazing because you can't recreate jank like that. You can't force it. It's just something that happens, and it's just beautiful.
It's that Bethesda touch.
It literally is that Bethesda touch, but it's like. It's not on purpose.
Or the lack thereof.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's the lack thereof of their touches. That's what's beautiful about it. And people can enjoy that. Because, like, if I'm going to be real, that type of... I wouldn't say if that type of game released now, it would be terrible. Because it'd be really funny. Like, it wouldn't be remembered with, like, praise. It'd be remembered with, like, not infamy. But, like, English is hard. I can't think of the word. But like,
no, I think I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it wouldn't be received positively. It'd be like, what the fuck is this garbage that you're pushing out? It doesn't even fucking work. But because it's an older game, it's like, oh, it's stupid and silly type.
Yeah.
Beat. Yeah. That's that. John, what do you think about this? I need your input.
See, okay, well, I mean, so I don't really have either a biased or unbiased opinion on it. I definitely think that, I mean, nothing is original this day and age. I mean, everything's getting remade, redone, rebooted, or just start over. Because, like, if you look at video games to movies to TV shows, nothing's original anymore. So I'm not surprised that they are doing something like this and trying to do a remake. But I'm not surprised that they're fucking it up as bad as they are, to be honest with you. It's just kind of one of those things where I just kind of accept it at this point. And fortunately for me, and both unfortunate for the community, I never really got into these types of games, or never really got into Halo. I never even really got into The Last of Us because I'm not a huge, horror zombie guy. I know that's an understatement and a crude remark regarding that type of game, but it's just not anything that I'm super into. So I never really got into any of that kind of stuff. And I've been fortunate to where the games that have been remastered or remade or redone all have been done exceptionally well. And for instance, the Mass Effect remaster with the Legendary Edition, that was really well done. I very much enjoyed that. I played that through multiple times. And then I also heard good things about the Oblivion one as well. I have not had a chance to play the remastered version or the remade version, but I've heard great things about it.
Yeah, you have this unique thing of where, like, since you never played this game in the past, you can experience it now. And see, now, this is the issue when it comes to Oblivion and whatnot. A lot of people have a nostalgia for the game, right? Now, as long as you don't take a game like Oblivion seriously, it can be a fun time. But now, if you take it seriously, like an actual game, you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be very disappointed.
Right. I also thought the remaster for Dark Souls was pretty good too, because I played the original and the remastered.
Yes. Now, I'm also a Dark Souls fan. And there were some stuff, of course, that was changed from the original that didn't pan out too well. But what you're going to do? Unfortunately. But yeah. Like you said, there are instances of good things. You're in a unique position where you can play some of these old, quote unquote, old games with new textures and whatnot. And there are people who this is marketed towards, like they were attempting with this Halo CE. But if you're targeting Halo fans or new Halo fans and you were to ask, hey, should I play this game? They're going to say no every single time. Because you should be playing this.
Because they have that nostalgia that's attached to it, so therefore their opinion is by 100%. You know what's funny, and it's kind of a similar thing, but it's not at the same time. I don't mean to segue away from the video games, but I had a conversation with my dad over the weekend, or really over Thanksgiving week, and we were talking about Star Wars. And I absolutely love the original trilogy. I like the prequels. I grew up on the prequels, and now the sequels are coming out, and they're just hot shit. They're just dog shit, right? They're terrible writing, terrible direction, terrible acting. CGI is pretty good. I just don't like them. Force Awakens was okay, but like the Rise of Skywalker was just a terrible movie. The Last of Us The Last Jedi had some of the worst choreographed fights in all of cinema that I've ever seen. And my dad really likes these movies. And I couldn't understand for the life of me why he likes them. And he broke it down for me pretty well. And it made sense when he told me. So his consensus is it doesn't matter if they're good or great or awful, because my dad was one of the very few people who had an opportunity to watch the original trilogy in theaters by himself with his friends and family. and then got to witness the prequels in theaters with his children, and now are seeing the sequels with his grandchildren. So he gets to experience those moments all over again with his friends, his children, and his grandchildren.
So he's blinded by nostalgia.
He's very much so. That's what I told him. He's like, fuck you. No. But in those instances, I can 100% see that, because for a kid who is 9 years old, 10 years old, in this case, his grandson, he doesn't know what good acting is. He doesn't know what this is. It's just flashing lights and cool story, right?
It's the same reason why my favorite Star Wars movie is Episode 3.
Yeah. So I can see.
I was a child and I fucking loved it. I'm like, dude, the fucking fight scenes are amazing.
Yeah, but you also got lucky and chose one of the best written movies too. It's that kind of stuff. So I can see this trying to be a good tool or a good marketing aspect for people who have played this game, because these people who played the original game when it came out, most of them, if they were fortunate enough, granted we're talking about gamers, a lot of the people when the game came out, they probably have children now, and they're getting a chance to relive the game like they did when they were younger with their children now. So it's kind of, there's some pros and there's cons to this whole remaking, revamping, and redoing things. You get the nostalgia tickle and you get the passing of that torch along to the next generation, but at the same time, you don't need to fuck with perfection.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to mess with it. Just leave it alone. Come up with something new. I don't know. Make another Halo game that has a completely different perspective, or continue the story. I know that there's hundreds of books in the Halo that you can get into that don't even really deal with anything that happens inside of the games. Same thing with Mass Effect. Like, Andromeda was a poor attempt. But that could have been a really good game. They just didn't execute it really well. And the writing was also shit, but that's neither here nor there. But it's just, no one comes up with anything original, but they're leaning too much into nostalgia. It's the same thing. It's like that Moana trailer. I don't know if you guys saw how much backlash that Moana trailer got.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing there. You get these movies that have these live actions, redos based off of classic Disney movies that came out in the 60s and 70s, like Snow White and Cinderella, or you get movies that are remade from the 90s, like Aladdin, Lion King, and Mulan. And you get reimaginings of all these different nostalgic movies that people who now have children can show their children. And the backlash with Mulan is it's just a money grab. It's too soon to do the remake or remaster or live action. The story was already good enough. Moana is a great movie. It's got a great story. It's good visuals. It's got good voice acting in it. The live action movie is just a power grab and a money grab by Dwayne Johnson, who is one of the main people who are funding this particular project. He's one of the main producers on the roll, and it's just a money grab at this point. And I think, if my memory serves me correct or my information is correct, don't want to spread misinformation, but I think Moana actually got more downlikes faster on YouTube than Snow White did, I think.
That's crazy.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. So it's a touchy subject, because I can see the nostalgia like my dad, but I can also see your perspective where it's like, don't fuck with anything because it's already good enough. I'm just kind of in the middle, and I've been fortunate enough that a lot of the things that I have a nostalgia view on have been redone and have been redone well. So I'm kind of in this weird bubble almost. So I'm a bad perspective when it comes to this type of stuff, because my opinion don't mess with it. But then again, everything that has been messed with has been pretty decent. But I can see people getting pissed off, so I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just
it is what it is.
But speaking of the Stop Killing Games movement, I'll give you guys a little update on this. So now I'm running it down real quick. Stop Killing Games is just an initiative basically telling the EU and UK government to, like, hey, games, we kind of like to keep them. Can games be made so they don't get deleted like The Crew and then just get evaporated from people like forever? So both of them had a minimum requirement for the government to acknowledge and then talk about it. I believe the UK Parliament was over 100,000 signatures, which that was reached, and it was considered for a debate, I believe.
Probably nothing happens.
It was one of the two, but basically the UK one, both of them passed the required talking points, and the UK one just simply responded like "fuck off, no," and the EU one, I think it was like after a certain point, like they have to talk to it in government, like they actually have to come and talk about this because they've received enough.
That'd be nice if we had something like that in the US.
Yeah. But I'd
cool.
really like to keep my privacy for the most part. But basically, I think the target was like 100,000 or something like that, and they hit over 1.4 million signatures, and they were verified. It was like I think less than 10% were fake. So like
that's awesome. So that's a lot of real shit.
A lot of actually no, sorry, the actual right here. So it's 1.48. Yeah, 1.4 million, about 1.5 million, and about 97% of them were valid. So even less. It was like even less than that. So were actual bots. So like I said, the UK one, it was just basically a dog shit letter saying no. But the EU one, they actually talked about it. They actually had a proper discussion on this. Now, it didn't go the way we wanted to, but they actually talked about it. Like they actually engaged with the conversation about this. But of course, sadly, it was in the favor of the big corpos because they're like, well, you can't expect it all to do that. And I'm like, well, just stop. Tell them to stop doing that. You know, tell them to stop making games they could just delete, even though we paid for it. Or make it obvious to be like, hey, you're not buying this product, you're renting. Like, instead of say the word buy, say it's renting. Because that's technically what you're doing. You're renting the license to have this. Or have a shutdown date for like when the game, quote unquote, expires.
Yeah. I mean, technically Steam it is like that, though. You're buying a license, not the game itself.
Yeah.
So that can be revoked at any time.
Yeah. And also, the Steam also has a quality of life saying that if you ever disconnect or never log into Steam again, you still have access to all your games.
Yeah. But still.
Well, technically, yeah.
So, a little bit of a random segue, especially since you mentioned the UK and the Europe and whatnot. Did you guys hear about the UK police arresting a United Kingdom's citizen for posing with a gun while on a holiday in the United States? Did you guys hear about that?
What?
So there was a British guy, I think he worked in IT. He was over in America just hanging out. He was on vacation. And he posted a picture on his social media of a photograph of him holding a shotgun because he was skeet shooting. Completely legal in America, obviously, all this different stuff. He gets back to the UK and he gets arrested for it. And he got arrested for posting violent activities on his social media, even though he was in it absolutely crazy, absolutely wild. And apparently Elon Musk is stepping in now and is just basically throwing shit at the UK now, stating like, this is why we have the First and Second Amendments in America. but the news article reads, UK police arrest man over shotgun photo, seizes devices, and destroys his livelihood. John Booth posted a picture of himself holding a shotgun at a Florida shooting range, and the UK police treated it like a crime scene. He was arrested, jailed, and warned to think about how his posts will make people feel, and had his phone and computer seized, leaving him unable to work for weeks. And he's an IT consultant. Authorities finally dropped the baseless public order charges and confirming what critics all call Britain's new rule: the process is the punishment.
That's
so
insane.
Yeah.
Fuck the UK, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
They're on some shit. West Yorkshire resident. Yeah. Man,
that's so fucking stupid. And I don't know if this is in the UK or if it's just in the EU in general, but did y'all see, I mean, this is kind of somewhat similar because this is also tech stuff, but the, what is it called? It's about like I said, I don't know if it's the EU or the UK, but probably the UK because they're absolutely fucking brain dead over there. They want to ban encryption or I think it's banning encryption. I forgot what the thing is called. Basically being like, oh, we need to protect the kids. We're banning the use of encrypted anything.
It's for the kids, bro.
You know, it's for the kids, bro.
It's an encryption or a VPN stuff? Because I've heard them trying to ban VPN stuff.
Oh no, that too. Everywhere's trying to ban VPNs. I think Michigan's is cracking down on that now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which I know we talked about on the podcast in the previous episode, which fucking stupid. But no, I think they're actually trying to ban encryption for the kids. And I wanted to get into that because for the kids, we need to have your kid's identity for, the kids. This is another topic that I haven't talked about yet, but so remember how this is specifically for the UK on how they now force everyone to upload their photo ID of some sort to any kind of social media or basically everything online. This already happened like a couple months ago, and we already have our first data breaches because of that.
Nice.
So people's IDs and livelihoods are now out in the open because they were forced by the government to upload them. And the services weren't deleting them. I actually don't know if the services need to delete them or if they're required to. But yeah, we're already having our first data breaches on these websites. I think the one that I was trying to put down is Discord. I think it was Discord having a data breach about that. I could be wrong because, like I said, this topic was a while ago and I didn't put down a source. I just remember reading that and writing it down before I forgot. So I didn't have a source. But yeah, fuck the UK, fuck the EU.
Mm-hmm.
They're bad.
I will say, though, the Swedes are, this is going to be a hard segue, so I'm sorry, but the Swedes are doing something right. So I know a couple podcasts ago we were talking about Porsche's patent that they just published for the W18 engine. The tri-headed, tri-turbo engine that's 18 cylinders, right? So I've been going down a little bit of a rabbit hole lately of just the automotive community, just kind of looking at stuff. And I remember our conversation about whether or not EV was better or if gas was better and all this different kind of stuff. Well, come to find out, it's a combination of both. Because there's a car manufacturer out of Sweden, and I'm going to butcher the name, so I'm sorry, but it's Koenigsegg, I think is how it's pronounced. They are a hypercar company based out of Sweden, and they have produced this car called the Gamera. It is their first four-seater vehicle that they've ever produced, and it's the most powerful vehicle that they've ever produced. So this thing pairs a powertrain of a V8 engine, the 5.0 liter twin turbo HV engine, that puts out about 1,600 horsepower. Give or take.
Nice. Nice.
Puts out 1,600 horsepower all-wheel drive, right? And it's got a ridiculous amount of foot-pounds of torque. But they got this engine whittled down to a ridiculously low weight so that they could slap their brand new patent-pending EV motor on it that they're calling dark matter. It's a 1,250 Newton meter, 600 kilowatt, 6-phased motor. It pumps out 800 horsepower, and it only weighs 70 pounds.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah. So they slapped this thing on this car on top of the engine, and it's got 3 electric motors inside of it. And altogether, it is a 2,300 horsepower and 2,750 Newton meters worth of torque, which is 2,028 foot-pounds of torque.
Holy shit. Okay.
It's got they redesigned their transmission too. It's a 9-speed light tourbillon transmission. Tourbillon transmission. It is a absolutely amazing vehicle. Like, it's crazy.
Now, how many people are actually going to be able to drive it, though?
But that's the thing, is it's going to have a commercial-based production. It's not going to be like what Bugatti is doing now. So, and I don't know if you guys knew this, because I also learned this earlier this week, but Bugatti was just bought out from Volkswagen by a EV company out of France. And I'm posting those pictures of the car so you guys can see them. But so Bugatti is no longer releasing a vehicle anymore. They only have 3 vehicles on their line. They'll have the Bugatti Veyron, the Bugatti Chiron, and now the Bugatti Tourbillon. Tourbillon is the newest one that they're releasing. After those 3 vehicles run their course and go through their quote-unquote production, they are completely getting rid of all different types of... they're getting rid of all marketable and commercial-based vehicles, and they are exclusively doing one-of-one vehicles for their customers. So they're flying people in to Bugatti in France now, and they are sitting down with them, and they are engineering the entire car around the specifics of what the person specifically wants. There's been one guy that's done it already. He branded it off of a horse, and it is an absolutely stunning vehicle. It's got the same body style as a normal Bugatti does, but some of the fender flares, some of the lines on the car, the engine itself, and some of the interior designs on the thing are completely one-of-ones, custom made to the specifics of the customer, and they will only ever be doing them this way from now on. So there will be no other Bugatti unless it gets bought out again. But as of now, there will be no production-ready Bugatti, unlike the Veyron, Chiron, or the Tourbillon.
That's wild,
bro. I'm gonna say this right now. GTA has fried my brain when it comes to sports cars.
Huh?
What has?
GTA.
Oh, GTA.
Yeah, GTA has fried my brain. So I'm like, oh, that looks cool, but that also looks like a basic bitch-ass car you can get in GTA.
Yeah, well,
that's
I would like to test drive this in real life.
Yeah, no, see, that's how badly my brain's been fried. Because I'm like, that'd be sick as fuck to see in real life. But like, my brain says
being brain
otherwise.
rotted by GTA.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like,
it's crazy.
Yeah. So, and the crazy thing about this is it's a soccer mom car. It's got 4 seats in it and a trunk.
Yeah.
Like, well, I wouldn't consider soccer mom, more like sedan, but
it's meant to be daily driven.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. And this is going to be easily like a $900 to probably $1.2 million car. And it's a production ready vehicle, but this thing is absolutely ridiculous.
That's
like,
it's change. Come on.
Crazy. And then the same company decided to rebrand their transmission, and they do these transmissions are crazy, but they are a 6-speed H-pattern manual transmission, but while it's engaged, so it's got the 3 pedals, a clutch, brake, and gas, and you can actually shift the vehicle into manual or into automatic, which then seamlessly switches to the 9-speed light transmission, tourbillon transmission, or the LSTT. And it has, I think they said, 36 clutches in it, I think.
What the fuck?
How many?
Hey, but at least it has adaptive cruise control and lane assist. Oh, wait, I'm looking at a 2020. Wait, what year was that supposed to be? I'm looking at a 2023 variant. Okay.
2024.
Where do I look for the 2024? I'm on their website. And honestly, the seats
LSTT.
that come in them look pretty hella comfy.
Right? The interior looks really nice.
And it has 4 cup holders. So
yeah. So I think it has like 12. It's got a ridiculous amount of clutches in it. Either 7 or 12.
I wonder what it feels like drunk driving that thing.
I don't know, but this car is so nice. And then but these high-end luxury cars like this, that are these hypercars, are also with like Bugatti. They are partnering with a lot of because it's Swiss and French. They're partnering with a lot of big watch companies. And the watch companies are the ones that are producing the dashes and the gauge clusters for these vehicles now. So if you look at the new Bugatti,
what would a watch person, a watch company know what a tachometer is?
Oh, dude, you have no idea what you just said.
It's
Hold
a
on
spinning
one second.
dial.
It's a tourbillon. I'm gonna post a gauge cluster. So this entire system, hold on, save the link. Sorry, 2 seconds. I thought I would be quicker at this.
Are you talking about something like this?
No, I'm talking about Bugatti specifically.
Oh, okay.
So Bugatti, I hope that's it. Yes. So that is the image that I'm talking about. So those gauge clusters in the center of it, those gauge clusters are specifically hand-built by a watch company out of Switzerland. And the craziest thing about it is the mounts to the steering wheel sit behind it. So when you turn the wheel, the Bugatti emblem and the start-stop and the gauge cluster stays still. It's like free-floating in the steering wheel. So when the wheel turns, it sits there solid. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And it's all like different types of stainless steel, titanium, aluminum, and all sorts of different like copper-plated or nickel-plated stuff. It's all high-quality stuff. Even all the gauges on the center console are all the same, done by the same watch company. And it is absolutely amazing. The Tourbillon in general just looks like a ridiculously looking car. Like it's it's a masterpiece. It's an 1800 horsepower V16 hybrid engine. It's a mid-engine hypercar, and it hits production, and it's got a dual clutch transmission for 8-speed, and it sells for $4.1 million.
That's what's up.
So, yeah.
I'm watching a video about I think the car that you're talking about, not Bugatti, but the actual
the Tourbillon. Yeah,
the Tourbillon one, the 2300 horsepower or whatever. One of the comments was like 575 horsepower for every person in the car. Like just even having it per person, 575 horsepower is fucking insane.
Yeah, the Gamera. So you're still looking at the Gamera. The Gamera is the one that has that dark matter engine on it, which is insane. But yeah, so it's in-house designed dark matter e-motor, 6-phase, 800 horsepower, 1,250 Newton meters, axial flux configuration, mixed between radial and axial. Max motor RPM is 8,500 RPMs.
I'm trying to find an actual good video talking about it, but it's kind of hard to find one that's not from a dude from in Dubai or something.
Right.
I don't want one from Dubai.
Yeah, no.
I want someone who knows what they're talking about.
It's insane. And I think they're in talks of putting the dark matter into a Bugatti engine, from what I hear. Because Bugatti, since its acquisition, is all being outsourced to stuff. Yeah, it's absolutely wild. Some of the stuff.
It's crazy that we haven't had something until now that resembles this. Like, we've had hybrid, we've had EVs and other stuff like it. I mean, I don't know how often people put like electric motors in actual car stuff. I mean, other than hybrids and stuff, but like,
well, the problem is the engineering that has to go into it is probably absolutely insane. Because
well, I mean, if they know how to do that in a Prius, I'm sure they know how to do it in this.
Yeah,
I mean, I know that the stresses are higher with the engines.
The stresses
are
higher. You're trying to reduce weight. You're trying to keep everything balanced. You're trying to make sure that everything stacks to a specific point. You're trying to make sure that you don't, like, with motors that have that much torque and that much power, you will completely just twist the entire frame. Like,
I was reading in on it. Like, the entire car is made out of carbon fiber. So like, just keeping that all like. Not
only that, but keeping that bitch on the ground when you're doing 200 miles an hour, because it's lightweight and strong enough to be able to hand that level of torque that it's undergoing, and then just straight up, like, still staying on the ground and not turning into a rocket ship or a plane is crazy. So.
Yeah. Pretty dope.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be a beautiful way to end off today's episode.
Cool.
So thank you all for watching and listening, depending on how you consume our podcast. Go check the description down below for all the links of everything. Still, fuck you, Odysee people, I guess. It might be the end. I don't know if I'll ever go back to that, because at this point we're like 30 episodes behind.
That's insane.
And do y'all have anything else to say before we go?
I forgot to talk about the Ubislop. That would be pretty. Oh,
the Ubislop. Yeah, that's
definitely remember it.
Yeah, no, I'm good too.
All right, well, and with that being said, we will see y'all in the next episode.
Bye.